And ladies, I'm sorry, it's Friday morning. Gentlemen and ladies. That's what happens when we do these things on Friday mornings. We need to do this on a Wednesday morning. Okay, thank you again, gentlemen and ladies. Our second topic is going to be on growth, and before I read the question, I want to give a heads up to Bobby DeBose, because Bobby, you'll be our first responder. We kind of rotate these things. And the question is, would you discuss your thoughts about development and redevelopment in the Sistrunk Corridor Business District and throughout the city? Starting with Bobby DeBose.
I think that development and redevelopment is essential in the Sistrunk corridor. Unlike other areas of the city, we don't have the luxury to be anti-development. I think as a whole, when we look at development, we need to look at compatibility and the needs. Development brings in additional taxes and jobs and increased opportunities. And we need to look at development as a whole. We're only as strong as our weakest link, and we can't be a successful city if there are certain areas that are not breeding that same success. So I feel that development in the Sistrunk corridor is essential, and it's a must. And in other areas of the city, development is good, but we need to look at compatibility and the needs of that area.
In thinking about the Sistrunk corridor, I believe redevelopment is needed. There's talk of changing the number of lanes as well as adding parking facilities on Sistrunk Boulevard. These are good ideas as long as a few things go along with this development. There should be an aggressive campaign from the city to try and target businesses that cater to the urban markets as well as seniors. If the businesses that are built cannot thrive, then a terrible amount of money will be wasted. As a partner of Roy Mizell and Kurt's Funeral Home in the Sistrunk corridor, we cannot accurately predict how lane changes would affect our business in dealing with funeral processions. When my partner Richard Coach spoke with me about supporting such, we both agreed that the community at large needs a facelift of sorts. So we support the improvements to better the community without knowing if it will adversely affect our business. But at the same time, this is our level of dedication we have to our community. Though the city should get input from every business owner on Sistrunk as to their individual ideas. In attracting new business, we need to change the views of Sistrunk. This is not an area full of criminals, drug addicts, or prostitutes. The Sistrunk corridor is rich with families that raise their children to be productive citizens, such as state senators and state representatives, funeral directors and doctors, lawyers and educators. There are some elements, however, that when you ride down Sistrunk Boulevard, which would be deemed inappropriate. But if we have ample police, this shouldn't be a problem anymore. But I would like to see a youth center built near the area with the amenities to promote betterment through education, such as computer lab and staff that would also serve as tutors. Have PS3 and Xbox for kids that come to the center because they may not have the opportunity to have one at home. Guest speakers and forums such as this for children to experience, so they know that they're only held back by their own self-doubt. Also a shelter for homeless persons near 7th Avenue for where people live under trees and make makeshift homes out of cardboard. We should always be willing to help those who need it. If businesses want to come to Fort Lauderdale, there should be some sort of fund that is specifically designed to help make Sistrunk flourish.
Okay, thank you. And Pamela?
My thoughts about redevelopment and development along Sistrunk. Over the last, 8 years, I've been intimately involved in developing ideas about redevelopment along Sistrunk, working with community residents and businesses along the Sistrunk corridor to define what it is that is needed along Sistrunk. Unfortunately, just recently, within the last 12 months, the CRA has developed a plan that will map out how Sistrunk can be redeveloped. And to me, it's a manner of a public-private partnership. We certainly need government to help us with the infrastructure, but I think through organizations like the Midtown Business Association and the private businesses that already exist along the corridor, that we have to reach out to businesses that fit the footprint of the Sistrunk corridor that will meet the needs of the public and the residents and other businesses, so that you have synergistic businesses and a kind of a spiraling effect. If you bring one business in, there's a demand for another business, and that people have the goods and services along the corridor that we need. We understand that the footprint is small along Sistrunk, the lines are not deep, the lots are not deep, but there are businesses that we can embrace as individual businesses, business persons like myself and Mr. Mizell, to come to the area to further the redevelopment efforts that will bring more residents to the area and more businesses.